Morning, everyone. Okay. Sorry for that long opening for the stream. Had to eat some breakfast, got some coffee, ready to go. And yeah, Lars here. Says hello. Yeah, but man, we're exhausted. This week has been quite quite exhausting. Due to the fact we're trying to get used to a new schedule, and our bodies are just like, oh my god, stop. I do have to say this. It's been good though. It's been good. Um, yeah, I'm just drained. Thank God it's Friday, so that way we're not going to the gym at least for another 2 days. So we'll have 2 days of rest. We can recover. We can relax, chill out. Tomorrow we can eat bad food if we want to, and then start all over again on Monday. But yeah. Today might not be a super long stream. I'm gonna do, of course, Hunter Call of the Wild. Then after run out of coffee, go on break, get some water and all that. Um sorry. I literally just ate breakfast. Give me a second. But yeah, after we do all that, we'll try and get into Cyberpunk. Cyberpunk 2077. All that jazz. Um I have a feeling I should probably close that door uh to Freya's food because Laura's downstairs now. So give me a sec. All right. Whiskey was not in the room eating her food, but I didn't want to chance it, you know? All right. Oh, what? I'm gonna have to do this. Give me a second. Give me a second. Oh, I know why it did this. There was another freaking Windows update. At least this is easily fixed. Still, it's really annoying. Now I gotta fix the actual audio. Oh, the audio wasn't actually messed with. Oh, it's just really quiet. There it is. There's the ambiance. But yeah, apparently that was the last main mission in the Yukon. There's apparently not a lot of main missions in some of the DLC maps. So it's like, all right, well, I'm totally okay with that. I don't, just kind of want to get those out of the way if I can. Get introduced to the lands and whatever, and then just as usual. But yeah, the week of Hunter Call of the Wild is officially wrapping up. And we'll go on to our next coffee stream esque game. Well, now, kind of open up to do whatever. So what I could do is get some of these question marks out of the way. So that's what I'm going to do. While I'm doing that, I can go hunting a bit. Go on a hunting. But yeah, we're both just destroyed physically. It's rough. Uh, yeah, like both Laura and I's like lower stomach is just really sore, and we did that exercise again today, and it's like now it's gonna be even doubly sore tomorrow. Yay! It's like yeah, when you're feeling like how we're feeling, sometimes it's just best to like you're gonna have to have a day or two minimum just resting. There's plenty of people that tend to work out um 7 days a week. I was like with no rest days or anything like that. I don't know how they do it. I mean, I know their body get used to it after a certain period of time, but it is essential to have those rest days. So I think eventually your body's just gonna give out at one point or another. Either older, you're gonna be older. You never took a day of rest, and something's gonna give out majorly. Either your legs or your back. I have a feeling one or the other. Maybe both. Maybe both will give out. And that would not be fun. So yeah. So don't forget to treat your body with working out, yeah. But don't forget to treat your body on the other spectrum. Just, you need to relax. You need to relax, buddy. It was funny though, ooh. Damn grizzlies out there. I don't know why I have the phone out. Now that I know that, now that I know some of the animals that are here, probably gonna start trying to hunt them, especially the grizzlies. I think I actually have the collar to kind of bring them a little closer to me. Just hope to God when they're walking towards me and I shoot them, they don't charge me. I got the weapon for the grizzly. But, yeah. I really don't want to run into one. So I think if there's anything on this map I have to really worry about, Whiskey, I have a feeling you're going to be a troublemaker today, aren't you? Are you going to be a troublemaker? I don't think. I don't know. Just it's being sketchy, man. That dog is being sketchy. How dare he? I don't think that Grizzly is interested in me. Just kind of gave that warning call and just probably walked off the other way. As I say, what am I hearing there? That doesn't sound like my dog. Is that the fucking grizzly? No, that's... Oh, shit. I think that's a caribou. Ah, shit. Yeah, I'm just gonna kind of keep the gun out just in case. Mm. It's my dog that's snapping twigs. It's like, what the fuck is doing? Something actually following me is like, oh yeah, there is something following me. It's my dog. We got poo. Caribou. I wonder if that's the caribou in which I did. Sterlo Gaming, thanks for the follow. We got grizzly bears and caribous. This area. Caribou. I think they're all behind me somewhere. Just gonna chill out. If I find prime opportunity to shoot something while I'm going to destination, then I will. Now what I need to do though, there's a fox over there. Looks like it's probably just over the hill. Of course. Makes the warning call on and I can't even see it. Typical. Typical shit. Oh yeah, and anyone new to the channel?
Hello, motherfucker.
There you go. You've been officially welcomed to the channel. Yeah. I've had a couple people come to the channel at least this past week or so. It's like I deem them just like your typical viewer and all that, but I need to remember at least 90% of people that come to anyone's channel streams on Twitch. I was like, oh yeah, if I like this person enough, I should make sure they actually stream. It's like, yeah, maybe I'll check their channel out and give them a surprise visit. That's how Twitch used to be. A lot of people don't do that anymore. They commingle and combine their communities together and make their communities stronger. No one does that anymore, sadly. It's a dog-eat-dog world out there. Bad days. I'm just here smoking and enjoying some cup of joe. While everyone out there is creating weird shit genre. No, not genre. Trauma. Ollie, why are you underneath me? Knows it's not supposed to be down. Ollie, get. Not supposed to be down there. That's where the router is and everything. Are you gonna go? He's so small and quiet. Can't really tell if he's actually going. Yeah, there's Ollie. Little turd. Oh yeah, so I need to figure out what collars I need to have on my person so I can start ambushing animals. Luring. It's like, what's the difference? Luring or ambushing? Isn't the same shit? Technically, I would consider it luring if you're not going to actually shoot them. Ambushing is when you imply the action of attacking. But then you would kind of think about it. It's like, oh, well, you can ambush without the action of luring. Kind of like in war, you know, just wait for someone to walk on by just past your attack perimeter and then you attack them. You didn't lure them. This is why we have definitions for words. A lot of people just don't look up the definition of a word anymore. It's like, oh, yeah, if you really think about it, just look up the fucking definition. You'll learn so much about a word. You can even look up the origin of said word, and then you'll learn even more. Oh my god. It's amazing how much you can learn in just a few quick searches. And then you're really paranoid. You can cross-reference, make sure it's accurate. If you don't trust Google, go to Bing or something like that too. See if they have the same information. Okay, so that's the stand. Oh yeah, Laura says she was gonna do probably make some chocolate cookies. I don't know if it's chocolate chip cookies or chocolate cookies. She says she was gonna do that while I was of course doing my morning stream. It's like, are you gonna torture me with the smell of baked cookies on a Friday? First world problems. 'Tis not the day for me to eat bad food, though. Gotta wait a little bit longer. There's like nothing here. I know that's only 200. Wait, if that's only 200 yards away, why isn't it loaded up? Come on, man. Yeah, I made sure of that too. Um, people have we usually don't like people raiding the channel unless we know the streamer. It's just a precaution. Because raids tend to ruin the flow of a stream. So, at least you know. At least you get it. Yeah, we just subtle precautions. If you do become a friend of the channel, trade back and forth and all that. But yeah, it's mainly just to stop hundreds, if not thousands, of people coming into the channel and just ruining the whole flow of a playthrough. Raids at least in the coffee streams for us, since we have it's a very low energy stream. We don't really care about production value or anything like that. Then yeah, I might actually open up raids during the coffee streams. But when it comes to the playthroughs, for the most part, I'm gonna keep that closed. You can always host the channel. That's the thing. But yeah, if for some reason people can't raid our channel depending on what we're doing, just raid someone else. It's usually the best thing to do. It's like, just spread the love to someone else. We've been here for years. We can manage. It's like, yeah, there's always a bunch of new people on Twitch trying to start their channel up. And since our channel's somewhat established, we technically don't really need too much help. It's really quiet today because it's early in the morning. It's Friday. Our community is pretty chill. I like the variety of vegetation and somewhat of a biome in the Yukon. Yukon's pretty. It's very pretty. You get these colorful reds, yellows, and greens. And then you walk another 200-300 meters and then you get a snowy patch of land. It's like, I like this. I really like this. This is pretty. Sometimes you just want to walk through this game and just take in the ambiance of wherever you are in the game. So far, I'm enjoying Alaska. What they perceive as Alaska. And that's another stand. So there's two stands real close by to each other. It's good to know. Gotta figure out what else I'm hitting up. Alright, I'm gonna fast travel to this, but I'm gonna try and get to this. And I need to get my collars for... What is it? I need to get a collar for a moose. I need to entice grizzly bears, caribou, wolves, and what other animals are... Oh, there's red foxes. So, which I could get... The wolves and a red fox can have the same collar. I don't know if the caribou would... No, they wouldn't be attracted to the moose collar. Most likely some type of grunt. I will find out. I have, I think, most of the collars, if not, probably not all of them, but... So I'm going to do some Call of the Wild myself. Ooh, I need to get some more ammo for my 7mm. Alright. Let's see. Ah, caribou is attracted to the... It makes sense. Surprisingly, I haven't ran into any deer on the, in the Yukon. If I'm correct, though, Alaska does have deer. So, it's kind of interesting they just don't have it. Trying to remember if they have any elk. No, I don't think they do. At least not the elk in game. Let's see. Coyotes. Oh, it says it attracts gray wolves, so that's perfect. And Canadian goose, wild boar, feral pig is for the pig family. Okay, there is a collar that I do want to buy. And I think... Not deer grunt. I think it's this one. Because I can attract any bear, a puma, which I don't think I have a map that I can actually hunt pumas. I think that's like one of the maps that I'm missing. But I can also attract gray wolves and Iberian wolves. Which I don't know if I have a map for the Iberian wolves. But, hey. It's good enough for me. Raccoon squall. Trying to remember what map I have that actually has the raccoon. Not sure. Maybe they gave me the collar. Might as well. That means that that means there's a map that I have that I own that has I can hunt raccoon. I just don't know where. All right, and I'm trying to remember. I think the red fox is a class, at least a class 2. So I should be able to hunt it with the ranger. It should be okay. It's a snow. Oh yeah, get some ammo too. Let's go. There we go. That way we won't run dry on ammo. Usually 50 is good. Not like I'm going to use all of that today. I don't think I am. Unless I go on a freaking killing spree. Okay, that's all good. So So I have two different. Oh, I forgot. I needed to get that distress fauna, so I'm gonna grab that. 2 collars for predators, 2 collars for. Actually, I need to get that moose collar too. But I don't need to buy it. Distress fauna. Oh, I already bought it. Oh, I just didn't put it in my inventory. My bad. Okay. Predator. I do have the moose collar in my. Okay. Let's see. I think I'm gonna start allocating. So this is going to be for caribou. This is gonna be for the moose. This is gonna be for smaller predators. And this is going to. Oh wait, no. No, I want the smaller predators to be on stack 6. And then the bigger predator on stack 7. That sounds good. Oh, jeez. Still, my body's still trying to recover. It's so freaking difficult to do anything today. I don't even know why I'm streaming. It's probably because I had it already scheduled. I was like, I need to do the stream. I probably would have kicked myself today if I didn't stream. But I probably would have went right back to bed. It's like I'm so tired. Been up since 4:30. So tired. All right. Get back to it. There's a certain place I want to get to. Because with most of the maps, if not all the maps, one of my major goals is just to get rid of all the question marks on the map. Where's that bridge? Okay, I'm gonna have to cross on the land. First and foremost. It's actually getting late in the game. I don't know if I should just pass the time a little bit. It might be smart for me to like pass the time to at least 4:30 or something like that. Hey, speaking of 4:30, everything starts to be a little bit more active around that time. So I might just do that. Yeah, it's like real late in the day. It's almost nighttime. Or let's go a little past 4:30, and that way the sun's kind of rising. Let's do 4:40. Who knows? It's Alaska. It's probably gonna still be fucking dark. It is. It is. It is still dark, but the sun is going to be rising eventually. You can kind of see it. Wait. Yeah. Okay. I'm correct. Sun rises from the west. Just like I'm trying to figure it out. It's like, wait a minute, my brain doesn't want to think. Yes, sun rises from the west, sets in the east. Should be kind of nice to do a time lapse in this game. We can hide all of your HUD, which I think you can. Yeah, you can hide all your HUD, stand with nothing in your hands, and just do like a time lapse of the weather and you know, time change and shit. That'd be pretty cool. I think this is the land part I need to. Yeah. I'm definitely not gonna find any animals this early. I don't think. Now that's the bridge I need to cross. It's like I like how they have a bridge there, but I don't think they have a bridge over here. Yeah, it's just, and I guess there's no need for a bridge. Solid land. Hopefully, by the time I'm done with all my coffee, done whatever I wanted to do, Hunter Call of the Wild today, will be somewhat awake enough for more Cyberpunk. I don't know though. I don't know if I'm even gonna make it to Cyberpunk. I'm destroyed. I'm completely destroyed, man. What? Oh. Oh, okay. That's a developer flaw. Okay. I'm guessing it's supposed to be a little. I think it's supposed to be pushed back a little bit. Huh. At least I know how they mapped the support things for the bridge. That or it didn't load in correctly. I'm thinking if it was an actual error, they would have probably patched it. It's a mating call. If there is a fox over there, I might try and get him. Let's see, the wind's blowing just behind me. Try and get a little closer to the fox. Fox, just like coyotes and all that, have a tendency to be very, very elusive. Okay. Let's get their dog to lay down. Alright. And now we wait. Make sure my scope is good. I haven't actually hunted any red foxes, so. Even though, in real life, I would probably never hunt a fox. Not an animal I would eat. So if it's not an animal I would eat, I probably wouldn't hunt it. It's like, yeah, I definitely hunted boar. And all that. I wouldn't mind hunting like elk and all one day in real life. Would kinda nice. Thing is, this fox was probably further away than I thought. It's probably not even hearing it. It's not attracted to it. That area already fled. Hmm. I don't know. Definitely not visible, but I am kind of wondering when I cross that bridge. It did hear me. It's still close by. I can hear its mating call. If I can just spot it, that'd be nice. So here's the thing though. It's either gonna come from these trees, or it's gonna whip around, come from this direction. One or the other. It's not gonna be gracious enough to just come down the hill from here. Let me pop it. Not gonna be like that. Do I need my light on anymore? I don't need it. I don't need my light on anymore. I can see just fine. Oh, wait. Is that it? No. No. My eyes are playing tricks on me. I was kind of hoping it was. Oh, shit. There it is. It's so small. Oh, there's two of them. Wait a minute. I saw the second one. I just don't know. He probably ran over there. If I knew there was two of them, I would have probably made sure to shoot the highest trophied one, but that's whatever. Of course I can't see you. That's a silver. Hit both lungs, no bone. Perfect. Too bad it wasn't a gold. That's probably the gold up there. Doing his thing. So I'm going to see if I can still kind of swindle this one to get closer to me. Sometimes this works, sometimes this doesn't. Depends, I guess it depends on how deep they are in the fleeing mode. Hear it? There you are. I really hope I didn't hit its arm, but I guess it'll be okay since it's like a... it's like, that's a 100% kill right there. Insta-kill. Oh, yeah, it was perfect. Both lungs, but man, I get real close to that spine. I'm a little worried. I am aiming a little high there. So that was another silver. Yeah, no golds yet. I will taxidermy the gold one day. So yeah, I pretty much cover all the animals I can hunt on the Yukon. I don't know if there's any fowl. Not fowl. Just bird-esque animals. Ducks and all that. I don't know if that's a thing I can hunt in the Yukon. But the two guns I have pretty much cover the whole entire range in which I need to hunt. So that really helps. Just really helps. You know, the funny thing is, I've only found a few need zones in the Yukon. I've probably been in the Yukon for at least 5 or 6 hours total. I guess you can say 7 or now. But yeah, it's surprising. I guess I'm just not checking the right time of day for certain need zones. But if it's anything like Leighton Lakes or Germany, we'll find the need zones real quick. I mean, we already know one need zone's right over there. But it's just a sleepy need zone. Not as it's not as good as the drinking need zones or the eating need zones. Drinking and eating need zones seems to be like everyone's sought out like need zones they look for. The animals kind of stand up or standing still, just kind of chowing down or drinking. Just makes things easier. I do have to say though, people get a little too meta with this game. I was like, yeah, I'm just gonna be one of those guys that I'm gonna hunt as organically as I can and not farm. Because once you start farming in this game, I think you lose the spirit of what this game is trying to have you do. When you start, like, you know, putting tents up near need zones and shit like that, you start to kind of play the game, and or the game's starting to play you instead. And it's like, I'm not gonna let that happen to me. I know it's tempting to, like, try and get as many diamonds as you can, but by the end of the day, I don't think it's worth it. There's a lot of people that just get sucked up in the numbers game. And I was like, yeah, how about you just play the Hunter Call of the Wild for the Hunter Call of the Wild? Some people have more fun metagaming, but I'm just not one of those guys. There was a dude that jumped in late into the Cyberpunk stream, give me all this meta shit, and it was like, I really just don't care, man. It's like, I'm not that type of gamer. I don't like the meta game. There's a few games, maybe, in my repertoire of games I've played that I tend to get a little meta when it comes to like min-maxing and shit like that. Some games kind of require you to min-max. For instance, you know, the Souls games. If you want to have somewhat of a better time and not struggle as much, kind of min-max a little bit and get some of the better gear that works for your build. Try and upgrade your weapon to its highest potential. Maybe have certain abilities that you can activate that gives you damage buffs and certain procs. So that was a caribou, right? I can see it. It's either that or I see... Oh no, that looks like it's it. Alright, where are you? Oh, there you are, you beautiful son of a bitch. I don't think it's a big one. Wait until I get a better shot. There's the caribou. Santa's. Hopefully that's a lung shot. I really hope I didn't shoot too high. Oh, yeah, that was definitely an organ shot. Spot a caribou. Okay, that was part of one of those side missions. I guess they wanted me to spot a caribou and maybe harvest it, so I'll probably actually finish like an accidental finish. That was a long shot. Oh, that was really close to the heart. I was actually trying to aim at the heart. That was really close. Just by, I'm gonna guess an inch. I was off by like an inch or two. Shooting the, getting a heart shot. Cool. You know, the one thing I haven't done on Twitch, um, since I am one of the people that tend to stream this game once in a blue moon, I should try and check out other streams that play the Hunter Call of the Wild. See how they tend to play the game. Do they play the game like me? Are they a little bit chill about it? Or are they super hardcore about it? It's like, my question is most of the community that play this game on Twitch super hardcore meta? Or do they do everything organically like I like to do? Does make me wonder. And I got like, what was that? 3 kills in a matter of like, I'm guessing 400 paces? 400 meters? It's actually ridiculous. Nah, that's probably at least 600. We also found another need zone, so that means there's going to be more of that type of animal spawning. Speaking of meta, people that actually know that stuff, it's like, yeah, I've been told that. So I actually know this information now. It's a mechanic in the game. Find more need zones, said animal's going to spawn more. So if you've been finding only red deer need zones or something like that, most likely it's just going to be red deer that spawn. Now, over encumbering of red deer. You'll find your occasional moose or something like that, but then mostly you're gonna see and hear is red deer. Yep, I have a feeling Laura's downstairs making the cookies. Oh, it's gonna be a dangerous few days. Oh no. She's probably gonna come upstairs and like show me a fresh baked chocolate chip cookie. I was like, well, fuck my diet. I'm gonna eat it. I got my coffee too. If I still have coffee, say coffee and a fresh baked chocolate chip cookie. I can't say no. I can't. I think one cookie will not kill me. Alright, I need to cross this bridge and then go left. Oh. Hello, hello. We got caribou. Looks like the best one's gonna be that miner. This thing is, his angle is absolutely fucked. I'm gonna try and get him. It looks like that's the only one. All the rest of them are trivial. So I'm gonna shoot at that. Shoot at that one. Actually, what was the... There's 6, so I'm just hitting the caliber. Can you raise your head a little? Oh. Let's hit the lung. Oh, that was an insta kill. All right, cool. I probably hit the heart then. If it drops like that, because I don't think I hit the spine. I think it was a little too low to hit the spine. That or his neck was just down enough to where I hit the cortex. I kind of don't want to kill an animal. Well, actually, that would be the most humane thing to do in a way. If it like instantly kills them and it severs the spine, it's like they didn't feel shit. Man. But man, the kickback on that 7mm. Woohoo! Man, it is a weapon that's supposed to take down things like water buffalo and shit. It's a weapon that literally can take down any animal in the game. And that's why I like using it. Yeah, this isn't going to be a very good caribou. So yeah, it looks like the minor caribous are going to be bronzes. I'm guessing easy or very easy or easy is going to be your silvers. So you probably want to have something like a medium or a hard difficulty caribou in order to get anywhere close to, what, diamond or gold? The dogs are playing downstairs. Oh, shit. He probably can smell me. I kind of want to call him and see if I can get him close to me. So I haven't hunted any grizzlies. Oh, no, wait. That's a lie. I've hunted one grizzly. And maybe a brown bear in, which technically is a grizzly, but, a brown bear in Russia. I don't know if that was a grizzly too, though. That's a weird sound. You lay down. If for some reason the grizzly charges at me, I want you to protect me. I want you to protect me, big guy. I don't hear it. Also don't see it either. See, I think since the bear either heard or smelt me, it's not going to be as keen to come this way now. Distress fauna, help me. I'm all hurt and I can't do anything about it. Please don't eat me. That's pretty much what I'm saying. I think the grizzly bear's cleared out. I think if I want to really hunt some grizzly bear, I'm gonna have to kind of get the leg up on it. I think once a grizzly bear does its warning call, you're shit out of luck. You're gonna have to either track it or you're gonna have to find its need zones. Which I guess if you follow the bear around, you'll eventually find its need zones. Which that's how I found most of my need zones, tracking animals and stuff. Just randomly trying to find need zones tends to be a little tedious. That's pretty much like, one, hopefully you're at in the right time of day to find the need zones, and two, hopefully you actually spot it. There's those big old grizzly bear tracks. God, they're huge. Man. Yeah, this is like the environment where if you hear a bear, you better hope to God it doesn't smell you or hear you. Cause if it wants you, it's gonna get you. Can't climb any trees or anything like that. It's like it doesn't even need to climb these trees. All it needs to do is run into it and it just destroys the tree. That's the scary part about grizzlies. I think I'm pretty safe from the grizzly though. I don't think I need to worry about it too much. Let's keep my gun out just in case. What am I gonna do? Blind fire at the stupid bear? I was like, yeah, you go right ahead, man. You blind fire at an animal that can like cut you in half in like one swipe. I'm sure it works out for everyone that's tried to do that before. Just doing my thing. Chilling like a motherfucker. Drinking whiskey and champagne. That's a bad combo. Whiskey and champagne. If you want a headache, like no tomorrow, yeah, drink both of those. Now, whiskey by itself will not give you a headache. Well, at least it doesn't give me a headache. Some people get headaches depending on what alcohol they do drink. Like with me, I get a headache with drinking tequila. I like drinking tequila. I do not like the aftermath. Ugh, that's some rough alcohol to drink. Let's see. The wind is blowing kind of northwest, and of course, that's towards northwest. So maybe, well, if the wind's blowing northwest, what I could do, spawn over here and then just kind of walk myself over here then. I don't mind the long distance. As long as I'm just not walking against the wind. Gives me better opportunities to hunt. Oh, the wolves. Yeah, this is wolf country. I bring my binoculars out for now. Do 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 do. Hey hey, what's the matter with the barber? So I think today, after the stream, we'll get all caught up with our archives and everything like that. But I'm gonna have to write down all the people that visited our channel that I know have a channel. That or just look through my followers list and see who might be interesting. And I don't know who can be interesting until I actually go to their channel and look at their archives. So I think this weekend, while I'm relaxing and doing butt fucking nothing, I'll be checking out other people's channels. Because I think literally out of the people that I know that come to the channel here and there or on a regular basis, let's see, there's Mega, there's Muffin, there's Kingblade, there's Cody, there's, I don't think Renkama really streams anymore, not as often as you would like, so I don't really count him anymore. There's probably 2 or 3 other people. So to be honest, you can count everyone that I know that comes to the stream on 2 hands. So we need to find more people that are actually dedicated to the craft of stupidity, which is Twitch. That's what I consider it. It's the craft of stupidity. I'm not saying it's a bad thing or anything like that. Do 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 do. Wait a minute, what the fuck is over there? Oh, it's a log. Don't do that to me. So one thing about playing this on the console, I think it's kind of like this on PC, but it's more visibly noticeable on the console. And I'm playing this on the PS5, but they only have a PS4 version of this game. It's definitely noticeable that things don't render as well in the distance. And you kind of see something that might be an animal, and then when you zoom in with like binoculars or something like that, it renders a little bit better. And then you notice it's a stupid fucking log. But in the distance, it looks like, oh, that could be a potential animal. And then you look at it, it's like, fuck. So you kind of like kick yourself in the butt. It's like, son of a bitch. Son of a bitch. Son of a bitch. I'll get you one day, you hear? I need to be a little bit more vigilant since I can't hear as well. Ooh, wait a minute. That looks... Nah, it's not. Oh, it is an animal. Oh, shit. I was like, it's no animal. Let's see, is that a caribou? See, now that I crouched, I can't see it. That is a moose. It's a female moose. That means there might be a male moose somewhere, maybe. That's not always the case. To be honest, though, I am hunting right now for more money so I can buy more camps and all that too, though. Mainly for the Yukon, because the Yukon have, like, mainly this area. Like, if I can put a camp... like, maybe right here, across the river. Oh, no, there's a bridge there. Oh, okay. I might have to put camps up here maybe. So I'll put a camp like near that railway and then a camp right here. That will save some time when it comes to hunting these regions. And while I did that, the moose is gone. Now that would be my luck. That would totally be my luck. See any other moose? Seems like that's the only moose on the premise. Since they're as blind as a bat, they don't see me, so that's good. Dog? I swear to fucking God, if you walk in front of me, lay it down, lay it down, lay down. Don't you dare. Okay, not the perfect angle. Not a very good angle. Let's see if I can correct this angle a bit. I just don't want to shoot front side of it. I want to be able to want to able to broadside that son of a bitch. So I can hit at least one or two good lungs. Alright, that might have fixed that angle. Yes, it fixed the angle a little bit. So that is I think that's a drinking zone. Jeez. Took a little longer to kill. I think I hit its lung, but I'm kind of wondering if I even did a good job shooting it. It's like it was a vital shot, but it was a good vital shot. We'll find out by the score. If it didn't score well, that means I didn't do a good job shooting it. It's like I think it was under 10 seconds. I'm not sure though. Usually my goal is that it falls in 10 seconds. Alright, doggo. I want you to track this moose. So I ran up this hill. Oh, 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 oh. There it is. I just want to see how good I did it. Yeah, that was a pure, straight-on lung shot. Can't get any better than that. Well, heart shot would be good, but the heart, at least at its angle, is really low. I would have had an insanely hard time shooting it. And the leg was protecting the heart, so I couldn't do anything about it. I had to be extremely lucky to even get a heart shot out of that. Oh yeah, you want a treat, don't you? Here's for being a good girl. Yes, you are, Truffle. Good girl. Oh, come on. All right, back to it. everything around town. Why not for a while? I gotta get out of this forest area. Maybe find things near the river or near the lake area, but yeah, just gotta get out of this forest and I'll find some animals. Find your occasional wolf. Once there's one wolf, there's at least a good amount more. It's actually one of the very few, like, predators in this game that hunt in a pack. Because bears, they're solitary. Even black bears don't really roam around in groups. Coyotes, well, oh no, yeah, coyotes are pack animals, but you only, at least in the game, there's only like one or two coyotes. They don't really run in a pack like the wolves. Hear you. Oh, it's doing mating calls. I could call that fox over. It's above the hill though. Just behind that hill over there. Do 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 do. All right. Hasn't been 2 hours yet, but it's been pretty nice and easy. Nice and easy hunter stream so far. Gotten a couple kills here and there. Finding some question marks, getting rid of those on the map. Been pretty good. Not too worried. Ah, see, now the wind's blowing east-south. Southeast. Southeast? Yeah, it'd be southeast. Oh man, excuse me, I am yawning like no tomorrow. Either my brain needs more oxygen. Actually, I've been told that the reason why you yawn is to get more oxygen to the brain. I don't think that's true though. I don't know if that's actually true. Think about it, but I don't know. Because if you breathe, if you breathe well enough on a day-to-day basis, I don't think that's a thing. No. This is a weird tick that humans have. Well, and that and other animals have. I don't know. I need to look that up. I need to look up why we actually yawn. What's the causes of it? Not just tiredness. Or it really could just be tiredness. But people yawn even if they're not tired. So I'm a little skeptical on that. Because I'll yawn at times, and sometimes I was like, I'm not even tired. Why am I yawning? So there's definitely other reasons why people yawn. Never could really pinpoint that. Mainly because I just never researched it. Why do we yawn? Let's look up a really good informational YouTube video. Some of those educational channels. So there's some really good channels out there that you can go have a real deep dive in just like one little subject. I bet there's like a good 30-minute video on why people yawn. It's like 30 minutes of information of the yawning process of a human being. I'm all up for that. I'll watch it. This is the type of videos we watch these days. Um, doesn't seem like there's anything nearby. It's totally okay. I am getting closer to a lake, though. I think as I get closer to this lake, I'll probably run across more animals. Usually, all you have to do, if you're having a hard time finding any animals in Hunter Call of the Wild, go to water zones. Most likely, there's going to be at least one or two different type of animals drinking at a certain spot in a certain time of day. Almost guaranteed. Then there's probably like an hour or two in-game hours that you might not see shit. What's this? Caribou. That means I'm gonna spawn more caribou, at least in this area. It's good. It's good. I wouldn't mind hunting more caribou. Yeah, because since this is like pretty much a new map for me, and I haven't found a lot of need zones to begin with, this map's kind of sparse right now. But I think as more and more need zones are found, the less sparse this map becomes over time. Because anytime I go to like Leighton Lake and all that now, since I found like practically almost like 100 or so need zones, it is filled with animals. And I was like, hey, I noticed the difference when it comes to how many animals are actually in certain maps, depending on how many need zones I found. So that's a nice little trick. Nice little heads up for anyone getting into the game or have been playing the game and haven't really noticed that. And it's like, yeah, I actually think finding need zones does make a difference. So if you are hunting organically like I am, I think doing that will help you kind of walk around and get the jump on animals a little bit better. Ah, see, that's like beautiful right there. Too bad this game doesn't actually have a proper photo mode though. Like you can get some real good photos on PC and all that. So you can kind of like, I think there's like a hotkey where you can hide you'd hide your HUD and everything. But there's not really like a hotkey button on the console to hide your HUD. I think the best way to do it is just to make sure that if you plan on taking photos on the console, to hide your HUD and just make sure you're not going to hunt. If you are going to hunt, well, at least you're hunting HUDless. HUDless. So actually, that's the funny thing. I haven't actually seen anyone actually play this game HUDless. Straight up simulator. They don't even see the tracks either. Like, I would love to see that. Someone actually play this game on like practically hardcore mode where, if you're gonna track and like animal tracks and all that, you literally have to use like the surroundings and shit. It's like the only thing that could possibly help you is the bloodhound to find the animal that you just shot or something. Thing is, though, I noticed the tracks in this game aren't really that great. So tracking an animal without the animal tracks highlighted isn't too this isn't too great. I mean, yeah, it's supposed to be harder, but at the same time, it's kind of nothing like real life. But not a lot of people in the world are trackers too, though. Comparatively. If I could learn tracker skills, that would be pretty fucking dope. I know it takes a lot of dedication to learn how to be a tracker. You pretty much have to dedicate your whole life to it. You practically have to like know the difference of like, was this twig or branch broke naturally, or did something run into it and snap it? And you would kind of have to see the difference in some form or fashion. And that's a highly sought out skill that not a lot of people really know how to actually do. That's I think what I think, makes a huge difference between an expert tracker and an amateur tracker. It's the subtle details that they can pick up in like less than a second. It's like, oh, no, they went this way. It's like, how do you know? Smell. Or some trackers are like almost, they kind of know how the animal in a way thinks. It's like, well, they're running from us from this way. There's a hill over there. It would take, there's an animal over there. It would take them too much energy to go up that hill, so they went around near that lake area. And it's like, that's a lot of assumptions. Does make sense. That's a lot to assume. It's like, but if that animal is running away, what makes you think that they wouldn't try and expend all that energy going up the hill
has its fair share of folklore
to outrun us?
Stories are almost always creepy.
The hairy men? As in like wild folk? Oh, they're talking about Bigfoot. Technically, Bigfoot isn't a hairy man. Oh no, that's not Bigfoot. Yeah, that name, Yura Yuli. I guess it's like different than Bigfoot itself. It's probably just some other stupid name for Bigfoot. Probably more local. I was like, yeah, the whole Bigfoot thing. Okay, looks like I'll go up here. I'll try and go up here and get that cabin, that outpost. Apparently it might be a hike though. I'll find out. I mean, it's already 1 mile away from me, so who knows? it's kind of funny. Even though I stream this game from time to time, I think literally me and just one other person plays this game. I don't think there's any other person that follows this channel that actually plays this game. Maybe Sturlo, that just followed the channel. Maybe they play this game, because I don't know why they would follow a channel that's playing Hunter Call of the Wild if they don't have the game. I mean, yeah, I follow plenty of people that play games that I don't have. That's a stupid assumption. Now that I really think about it, that's a stupid assumption. They probably, I don't know. But yeah, me and like APC, pretty much the only people that play this game in the community. And yeah. I mean, people like to chill though. This is the whole reason why we do the coffee streams. Is that sometimes, especially in the mornings, all you want to do is chill. All you want to have, especially if you're going to Twitch, is not have some ADHD top Twitch streamer yelling in the mic, saying top kills, bro, top kills, bro, woo, wheels, and just like, you know, some of the top streamers out there are like fucking ADHD addicts. Sometimes, man, sometimes you just want to find the stream that's just super relaxed. There's no fucks given. I like those streams. You know, they're not there to be super entertaining or anything like that. They're just chilling out with their community or just by themselves and just chilling out. I appreciate those channels because there's not a lot of them. There's really not a lot of them. So many people on Twitch just try way too hard. I mean, depending on what you're doing on your channel, then it's understandable. Like if you're doing a playthrough, like I do my playthroughs, I put a little bit more energy in those playthroughs. But some games, for instance, some games like this game itself, the Hunter Call of the Wild, it's just not natural to try and put as much energy that you would put in, like, I don't know, a Dark Souls or Horizon Zero, any of the Horizon games, or a first-person shooter, and to have that type of energy injected into this game as a streamer. Nah. I mean, I could try, but it wouldn't be fun. It wouldn't make any sense. It would ruin the whole entire atmosphere of this game. There are some people that will try and run around this game and just like pop shot animals like no tomorrow. And it's like, what the fuck are you doing? This is not Call of Duty. This is not Call of Duty. This is a hunting simulator game. Might not be the most realistic game, but it is probably one of the best hunting simulator games on the market right now. I haven't seen a hunting simulator that beats the Hunter Call of the Wild. Like, I think hands down, Hunter Call of the Wild has every game beat, and then maybe Hunting Simulator 2 might be like second runner up. And apparently that game's not the greatest. And apparently if you're into fishing games, the two top dogs that I know of so far is like Fishing Planet. That's free to play. You can play it anytime you want on any system. Except for maybe Switch. And then you have Ultimate Fishing Simulator, and I think there's a second one out, which I haven't actually played the second one, but Yeah, those are kind of like your top two fishing games that people tend to talk about and refer to. But this game, everyone wants to add fishing into the game one day, and it's actually really good fishing. This might be the ultimate hunting fishing simulator ever. If it ever did both of them. Which I think the team would have to literally spend a whole year developing fishing for the game itself. I don't know if they want to spend that time. There's been a couple surveys they put out, though, where they've always had fishing in the surveys. So I am kind of wondering if they're very interested in adding fishing into this game. It's like, you know what, though? Like, you know what's some games that are actually really good when it comes to it hunting and like fishing? Red Dead Redemption 2 is a very good example, but the fuck is that? Oh, it's a wolf. That's a very good example, but at the same time, it's like there's a lot of like mechanics involved with games like that that tend to do it half-assed. There's a lot of things that they could have added to where the hunting and the fishing of Red Dead Redemption could have been a lot better. For people that just kind of wanted to do that online, for instance. They just technically didn't do it. It's very bare bones. Very bare bones. The most exciting fishing I've ever done in a game? Probably Final Fantasy 15. They make fishing exciting. or the Sega Bass game. I forgot what it was really called, but there's a Sega game. Oh shit. Am I even gonna get down from here? I didn't notice how much of a fucking drop that is. Oh, I could probably walk. I'm probably gonna have to walk this way. If I try and slide down this, I'm probably gonna get knocked out. You don't die in this game apparently. Like if a bear attacks you or a lion attacks you, apparently you don't die. They knock you out. Which I think is kind of funny. Is like, okay. I mean, no one ever really survives those type of attacks unless they're super fucking lucky. I guess our character's always lucky every time. Yeah, I didn't know there was gonna be a huge sheer drop off right there. I was like, oh, thank God. Again, also kind of reminds you not to be running in the forest. So you never know if you're gonna run across like a steep cliff or a hill and fall to your doom. That's quite a fucking distance. Oh man, I am kind of wondering if I could even exit this. It does make me wonder. Because I guess that train goes through, I'm guessing through this mountain. I'm kind of wondering if I can even make it to that one place that I'm trying to get to. It might be better if I just spawn here, get an ATV, ride the road, and then try and... It might be faster to do that. Because, like, looking at the landscape and all that is like, this might take me quite a bit of time in order to just get to that freaking thing. I didn't know the landscape was going to be that harsh. Okay, now that I know. It's like, okay, apparently the game's telling me, it's like, look, dude, just use an ATV. It's like, I don't want to hunt at the same time, but whatever. At least they don't allow you to have like a revolver and at the same time, whip out your, while you're on your ATV, whip out your revolver and start shooting animals. At least they don't let you do that. If they let you do that, then the game's broken. That's all people will do afterwards. They probably won't get the greatest scores, and you can only hunt certain animals with the revolver anyway. Okay, so what's my path? Yeah, just kind of hug right. You know what, if I wasn't streaming right now, I could easily just fall asleep playing a game. It's like, yes, it helps that I'm drinking coffee, I'm staying busy, but man, if I was any more chill, I would fall asleep. Guess I never been up here to claim that, one outpost. Surprising. Let's check it. Oh, no, I want to go right. Technically left now. Dog? Run over my own dog. There we go. Oh. Almost forgot how to get off the vehicle. Oh my god, why am I so fucking tired? Holy shit, wake up, Vince. What's that one thing? Wake up. Wake up. Can't wake up, man. You know, like today is like the hardest day to like stay energized. I have no clue why. Ugh. Nicotine and coffee? Not doing anything. But yeah. Let's see. What am I actually gonna do now? I could probably go up north and kind of grab that. How does that look, by the way? Oh, it's doable. Good. As I say, hopefully there's not like a giant hill I need to climb. It's like, good luck. Hopefully you don't fall off any cliffs or slip. It's like, oh, cool. Alright. Sorry. Just prepping shit. Okay. Am I hearing something in the game? Was that wind? Is that actually wind? Oh, it might be the train I hear. That might have been the train. I was like, wait a minute. Why am I actually hearing it? That seems a little too just on the nose to just be the wind. Like, oh, I bet it's the train that's passed by. Bum, bum, bum. Excuse me. Oh my god. Man, I'm having all kinds of problems this morning. Jesus. Just trying to wake a little bit up. Just wake up, man. Hey, General. What up? Happy Friday. Ah, really? Do you have a PS5 yet? I think you do, didn't you? I'm trying to remember if you did get one. If you didn't, this probably be the time to get it. Yeah, especially if you know if there's a restock. Because I don't think those stocks are going to be any easier to find. Okay, you did since last year? Okay. Yeah, because I remember you got one before we did. And we were kind of wondering, how the fuck did you grab yourself a PS5? Then we got ours around October. But we didn't get it until like the end of that month. So it was like we had to wait a month for it to ship. Because they were waiting for the actual restock to happen. It's like, yeah, we could order it for the restock, but the restock wasn't happening until a month afterwards. Yeah. As I was saying, does I'm guessing Mega has his PS5 too, or does he not yet? I like how it's still taking people years, almost like a year or two, to get the current gen, because it is pretty much the current gen now. Been the current gen for a year. Okay, that's cool. As I say, the reason why I asked was because I just don't have him on the friends list on the PlayStation. So far, your favorite game is Ratchet and Clank. That is pretty much my favorite PS5 game. Even after Elden Ring and after Horizon Forbidden West and Dying Light 2, out of all the games that I have played on the PS5, my most enjoyable game so far has been Ratchet and Clank. Hands down, one of my favorite games. Yeah, but I still think one of my favorite games this year is Horizon Forbidden West. I played Elden Ring, I enjoyed Elden Ring, but that formula has made me so tired of the formula itself. That game has pretty much shown me that how tired I am when it comes to games like Souls games. I pretty much said my due on that though. It's like, yeah, there's a reason why I didn't continue the Elden Ring playthrough on the channel. I'm just done with it. I'm just done with this. I'm just done with the franchise. It's like, no, I'm just tired of hearing about Souls games. I'm practically almost tired of playing Souls games. They're good games. They're really good games. Hands down, they're some of the best games out there. But man, hearing about it since like Demon Souls. Well, not a lot of people were talking about Demon Souls, but when Dark Souls came out, that's when I was like, just people played it and talked about it non-stop over and over and over. I'm so done. Yeah, and I can understand why Souls games are considered the hardest games for some people. But then if you play a different type of genre and you play certain games on their either hardest difficulties, or there are games like Contra, for instance. I always go back to Contra. But if you go back and play games like Contra that don't have difficulties and you play those type of games, I consider those games way harder than any Souls game out there. Original Battletoads, difficult as fuck. It makes Souls games look like a kid's playground. Like, yeah, some kids are getting their knees scraped, but Battletoads is actually fighting a fucking war. That's the difficulty. That's the difficult games that are actually fucking difficult. It'll make you cry. Cry in frustration because you can't do anything about it. You just gotta actually get better at the game. With Souls games, all you have to do is farm a little bit of your souls and all that. Make sure you got your weapon just leveled enough to where you can do significant damage or decent damage to the boss, and try a couple times, and eventually you're just gonna kill the boss, and it's like, okay, well, on to the next one. You know what would make Souls games even harder? Permadeath. Permadeath. Then it would be just pretty much unplayable. But here's the thing. If you put permadeath in any Souls game, then it would be actually as difficult, if not worse, than any of the games I spatted out, like Contra and shit. Contra, you only start out with 3 lives, and you only get 3 lives. And you have to beat the whole entire game with just those 3 lives. And by the way, you can die in 1 hit. Or Ghosts and Goblins. Ghosts and Goblins, there's even a freaking remaster of that, or remake of that game. Or no, remaster. I think they consider it a remaster. That game's fucking hard. I think that game's harder than freaking any Souls game out there. There's a reason why I haven't touched that game. I really don't want to put myself through that suffering. It's like, nah, I'm good playing super insanely difficult games right now. I don't think I have the energy to play those games. I'd just not have a good time. I gotta be in a very certain mood to play those games. And the thing is, like, yeah, best weapon is the torch. Why is it like a torch you throw? Is it one of those like weapons that arches though? I am saying the name correctly though. Is it Ghosts and Goblins or is it a different game? I'm gonna make sure. It's the art. Oh, the Arch. Yeah. Let's see. I'm gonna make sure I'm actually saying the right game. Yeah. Okay. I'm saying it wrong. Yeah. Ghosts and Goblins is the difficult one. There's other games like Grab by the Ghoulies and all that stuff too. There's games that even have similar titles to Ghosts and Goblins. But yeah, those type of games I consider a hell of a lot more difficult. And I would even say like even your normal games like the current Wolfensteins and all that, or Doom Eternal, playing those on the harder like their hardest difficulties. The Souls games never hold a flame to any of those games. Because if you really want to see how hard a game can get, you just play those games on some of the hardest difficulties. Anyone that says that the Souls games are the hardest games out there to date just never played those games. It's like, you have no fucking clue, do you? You have no fucking clue. You're so uneducated. Oh my god. But that's kind of stupid for me to say, though, because maybe they're not really that great with action RPGs. Maybe that's the reason why the Souls games are actually super fucking difficult, is they're really just not that great with action RPGs. And maybe they actually have a much easier time playing games like Wolfenstein on its hardest difficulty, uber difficulty, uber, or playing games like was it Ultra Nightmare difficulty on Doom? What did I think of Medieval? I think the original one was good, but the remastering of that one, they almost were too faithful to a fault. To where if you didn't like the original, or you think the original didn't age that well, then the remastering or remake of the game is not as it's probably not gonna be up your alley. Not bad. It's just the controls, the camera controls and all that might not be to everyone's taste. I definitely don't say Medieval's bad, but even the remaster, like they were just a little too faithful to that. I mean, if you've never played the original, then and you still want to kind of maybe dabble into it, then play the remaster of that game. But from what I know, the gameplay, the controls, everything are just the same. The only thing that's different is the graphics and how they rendered the characters and everything. But from what I know from people that have played Medieval, it plays just the same, if not almost a carbon copy of the original. Like, they were super faithful to the original. And from what I know, since it was a PS1 game, it was those controls did not age. Oh, okay. The dogs are just playing. I think the dogs are just playing rough. Let me check something real quick. Yeah, I think. Yeah, I was just checking on Freya because I was hearing her make a shit ton of noise and all that, and it's like, yeah, making sure, making sure she's not, for some reason, fighting with Whiskey for the first time because they don't fight each other. So I was like, what's going on there? They're just playing extremely rough right now. But yeah, I think if you're interested in medieval and you like that type of old school like controls and camera and all that, then you probably won't have a problem with it. For me though, on the other hand, I probably would. I if something didn't age well and I can feel that it didn't age well, it's gonna be very hard for me to play it. Like when you're trying to play like Resident Evil with tank controls, is very hard for me to do now. But if you love your old school games almost to like a fault, then medieval's not going to be a problem with you. Yeah. It's mainly just trying to be patient with it and getting used to the controls. If you can get used to the controls, then medieval's right up your alley. And not to mention, like, it doesn't really have a checkpoint system, if I'm correct. So if you die, like, almost at the end of a certain level, I think there's, like, you get right back to the beginning of the level again. So it even has those type of old school stuff. I don't think anything modern was added to the remaster. So manually saving and everything like that is not a factor unless the original game had manual saving. Which I think maybe if you beat a level, then you can manually save, but yeah. It's like I love my old school games too. Just depends on the old school game. It's very hard to kind of get back. And then, like, some of them aged really well when it comes to their controls and mechanics, and then some of them didn't. Because there's a lot of, like, PS1 games that did not age well. Like, they were fun when you were playing them back in the day. But then there are some that are just like, I cannot play this anymore today. Like, I was trying to replay Silent Hill 2 and 3 not too long ago off stream. And it's like, I can't play these games anymore, man. They're not fun. They're just not fun anymore. It's like, yeah, I have some nostalgia with those games, but man, they fucking did not age well at all, control wise. I'm not much of a graphics guy. Like, I can still play freaking Atari games just fine. I'm a hands-on type of guy. If something doesn't feel right while I'm playing it, I'm gonna have a very hard time liking it. So mechanics of a game is a very key essential thing for me. If it doesn't feel right playing the game, then I'm not gonna enjoy it. It's just gotta feel good when you're trying to do certain actions. Maybe that's the reason why Wolfenstein and Doom is like some of my favorite shooters. Like Wolfenstein and Doom 2016 is like top notch, still some of the best shooters ever. And then you have some of your older old school shooters you would consider old school that are kind of like, you know, they're in the same field, the same rank, the same class. I think this morning stream is pretty much almost done. I'm not quite done with the coffee, but I'm probably gonna take a break soon. And I think once I get to this point, I'll finish it off. So I don't even know what is actually over here. That's why I want to check it. Probably like a landmark. Some type of landmark. Maybe I'll finish my coffee by the time I get there. 666, baby! Woo! Someone take a screenshot. And then when we get to 420, we can blaze it. By the way, I've been meaning to say this, kinda, not really, but might as well say it because it is the day. Happy Good Friday to all you Christians and Catholics. I will give to go for the game. Rephrase that. So far, Fable 1, nice on Steam. Oh yeah. Fable 1, I think if you get the anniversary edition is because it was touched up a bit. It was like polished a little bit more. Yeah, I was about to say, if you like Fable, we don't have the original Fable like on your PC. Fable Anniversary Edition is probably the way to go. Because it comes with all, I think it comes with all the DLC, and it also is kind of somewhat remastered. Like, it runs so much better. You're gonna give Medieval a try? Cool. I thought Anniversary Edition came with the Lost Chapters, though. When it came to Fable. So everyone told me to, like, if I was able, you know, even though I already have Fable. Because I have Fable on the Xbox. I have Fable on the Xbox, so I had no reason to buy it on PC. But, a lot of people have said, just get the Anniversary Edition. It's like, okay. I mean, I'm not gonna get it, but cool. I already have Fable. I don't need to get it. It probably would run so much better on PC, I know this. But, it's like, yeah. Got the 360, but not the Anniversary. Is there not an Anniversary Edition on the like, on Xbox? Oh, shit. I would shoot it, but I would probably get, like, its intestines and all that, and I don't want to shoot its stomach. Oh shit, I got it. It's just called Fable. So no other editions. Ah, that sinks. So that's the original Fable. I didn't think I would get a clean shot. That was a very risky shot. Usually would not take that shot. But let's see how clean it actually was, though. Did I hit any bone? If I hit any bone, I consider it a failed shot. Oh, that was not a good shot. I hit bone, intestine, stomach, and also the liver. It was not a good kill. I know it says it was an okay kill, but I do not consider that an okay kill. That meat is absolutely useless. It was not a good shot. It died immediately, yes. It was 100% yes. Do I consider it a good shot? Hell no. The angle was too bad. There's its friend. I don't know exactly where it is. Somewhere over there. Somewhere in those trees. Why is there a question mark here? There's nothing here. I'm a little confused. Is it a glitch? What? So confused. I just wasted my time going to this question mark and there's actually nothing here. You gotta be kidding me. Well, I found a need zone. Yeah, there's nothing here, man. There's nothing to investigate or anything. Odd. I am actually legitimately confused why there's a question mark right there. I'm a little confused. Oh. I'm gonna fast travel back to a point of interest. I'm gonna wrap up that morning stream, man.